Good morning. We're hanging out this morning with Dan Kridelbaugh, project manager with ServiceMaster Recovery by Restoration Holdings Appleton office. Good morning, Dan.
Good morning, Ryan.
How you doing?
So far, so good.
Good, good. So, I really appreciate you, meeting with me this morning and getting a chance to put this video together. The purpose is to ultimately introduce folks to who you are and what you do for us in the Fox Valley area. So what I'd like to do is just start out and have you tell us a little bit about yourself.
Sure. I've been here with the company for just under a year now. Over the years, I've done lots of different things. Worked in the medical field, been a volunteer firefighter, run projects big and small, been a training officer for many different companies. Saw this job come through. I've always focused on project management, and this allowed me to kind of work on getting in front of customers, helping customers, and then getting more experience running bigger projects.
Awesome. So what has been the highlight of your career thus far with ServiceMaster RRH?
Getting to walk out of a place and having it in better shape than it was when I walked in.
You see that instant satisfaction of being able to help somebody and with immediate results?
Exactly. I'm meeting a lot of neat people, but the problem is I'm meeting them on their worst days. And knowing that we can come in and take care of what's going on for them, help them through that process between talking to insurance agents, the adjusters, just dealing with what's happening inside their house and giving them a peace of mind that it's going to be taken care of makes it nice coming into work most days.
Sure.
So
what's the best compliment any of your customers have given you to this point?
The one was basically just thank you for being you and helping me take care of this. That's my goal, is put them at ease if at all possible, considering what's happening in their houses.
Well, and you've got a real positive, great attitude. I mean, I've known you, for a while now, and I know what I appreciate the most is every time you and I cross paths. There's it's just a positive experience, positive interaction, and really just a genuine attitude of willing to go and do whatever it takes to get the job done or to make folks feel at ease. So that's fantastic. What is something that you can share with folks out there that they may not know about you?
I'm a father, my two kids, and I take a lot of the lessons I've given them over the years and work that into what I'm doing with my employees. Shake people's hands, look them in the eye, treat everyone like their family. Sometimes it's hard, but my goal is always to put people at ease. So I take those lessons that I've worked with my kids over the years and part it into my employees and then use them on my daily basis to make sure that, we're getting things the way people need it to be done.
Sure. Is there anything that you want to accomplish with your role, or what you want to get to, where you want to get to, as you build your repertoire, so to speak, or as you grow in this role as a project manager?
I'm going to start focusing more on large loss, and I want people to, when they come across an issue, think, hey, I know I can contact Dan and he's going to take good care of me. I'm working on dealing with some of the adjusters and making them comfortable with the skills and making sure that things are getting done both profitably for them, and then taking care of their people. But, my next focus is looking at the larger losses and having people feel comfortable giving me a call to give them a hand with those.
Okay. Is there anything that surprised you getting into the restoration world?
How much water can come out of something as simple as a refrigerator supply line?
It's pretty amazing, huh?
And how tenacious water is. Being a volunteer firefighter, we went and we put the wet stuff on the red stuff, and you don't think about it. You have to put the fire out, and then walking into a house after a fire and seeing how much damage that water can do. It was pretty amazing.
Has your experience as a firefighter helped you in working with customers who are in those stressful situations?
Absolutely. That's, part of growing up. I was an EMT. I worked as a firefighter. I've also worked in critical care units and emergency rooms in different parts of the country. You have a different appreciation of what happens when it all goes badly, and how to talk to people and understand better what they're going through, and kind of, be able to deal with them, help them a little bit better that way.
Very cool. Is there anything you'd like to specifically say to some of our insurance agent partners out there?
At the end of the day, the one message that I tell the customers when I'm dealing with them is that my job is to take care of you guys. That's my focus, is to make sure the customers at the end of the day are happy. Give them my number and say, you want to call me at 1 o'clock in the morning because something's not right? I want to hear it. I would rather have you reach out to me than not be happy. So my focus is the customer, taking care of the job, but taking care of that customer. So at the end of everything, they're in a good spot, or as good of a spot as they can be after going through some kind of disaster.
I can understand that. Well, Dan, thanks so much for spending a little time with me this morning. Again, Dan Kridelbaugh from ServiceMaster RRH in the Appleton office, serving folks in the Fox cities and beyond. If you run into a bind and you need a little help from a restoration company, count on an expert like Dan to take great care of you and see you through to the finish. Thanks so much, Dan.
Thank you.